Righty ho, let's do another one of these. Ho hum. We gotta do the thing where I have to send it to all the sock meds, all the social meds. Where's my link? There it is. It's live. Just kicked my bed with my big toe, and it hurts like a bastard. There we go. Wham bam. Hello, Facebook. That's a very flattering. That's a very flattering thumbnail it's given me. Oh, we got people. Hello, hello, people. Oh, aren't you all wonderful? It is indeed the Crosshairs Productions of YouTube.com / hang on. User / Crosshairs001 / videos. Well, no, featured, if that's what you want. No, Facebook seems to think that if you run a page, you must run a business, which this isn't really. But it's like, connect with your customers, and it's like, you're not my customers. You're not. you're my lovelies. You're my minions. You're my what else? Are you like maybe? No, I can't like create some made up name that's like, oh, I'm Crosshairs and you're in the Crosshairs. I don't know. I realise it's been a month since I've done a stream, and I wanted to do another one because I got kind of chill evening at the moment. Just to talk about robots and stuff. Robots and stuff. Yeah, that's how you summarise Crosshairs Productions. It's robots and stuff. I've got tea to keep me hydrated and chill, I guess. Oh, who have we got? I've got quite a few people in. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, indeed. And then, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Yeah. Just vibing, just chilling, just getting on with life. I'm in a bit of a weird kind of place creatively. I mean, the last 2 weeks I've not really been able to do much in terms of like writing and filming. And yeah, I'm in a weird spot in terms of making content. So I no longer have a backlog, but I need to film more videos again. I keep saying that I need to film more videos. How about I actually do something, you idiot? Oh yeah, and also happy Halloween, I guess. I hope you're having a spooktacular evening. I don't know why you're wasting it with me. I realise I could have maybe put like a little like spooky like spider PNG in the corner here, but I'm too lazy to do that, so you'll just have to imagine the horror. What's horrifying? Let's get a spooky robot out, shall we? Now this is one I've had for a while. Here we go. A spooky man, a spooky Batman. Yeah, this is Takara Legends Mind Wipe, who recently it seems has started showing some signs of wear and tear. Not mine, but quite a few people have reported that. I think it's like the plastic on like, on the wings starts to break in a very similar way to Wolfwire, and how his like the back of his like neck in Wolf mode, or like the kind of Titan Master cockpit like breaks. Mine did that finally. It lasted quite well, and then a couple months ago it decided, whatever. So yeah, there's your requisite spookiness for this here live stream. There you go. Nice mind wipe. He is very nice. He is very, very nice. This, yeah, like I said, Takara version, paint scheme far superior to to the Hasbro version. And I kind of like the face a bit more. He did also come with a little it was like the ostrich dino, like target master weapon thingy. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, he's fun. There we go. I've talked about something spooky tonight. There you go. You're welcome. Ah, spooky purpleman. Spooky purpleman. Here's another spooky purpleman. There he is. This is the Iron Factory Shatterglass Prime, who has like the Power Master armor. Oh, that's hot. That's nice. And yes, I have ordered the Select 2-pack with Ratchet before anyone asks me. Yes, I did do that. Like 20 people asked me in the previous live stream. I was like, yes, I have. Who do you think I am? Oh man. What time is it here? It is 8:23 by my watch, by my clock. Yeah, it gets dark around like 5 o'clock now, as we move into the winter times, which is fun when you go for dog walks and stuff. Yeah, I'm a little more kind of low key, like vibing today, not as kind of high energy, high tension as the last time. Larry, go away. Shut up. Summon my jazz, idiot. I don't know why I called you an idiot. Tarn definitely counts as spooky. I would bring him down. He's in my Lost Light shelf up there, but he's like at the back behind the scavengers, and I can't be bothered to shift them to show him off. But you know what he looks like. I'll talk about. Alright, I gotta show you something because I'm very pleased with this. Some of you may remember, like, I think it was the start of like 2018. I got G1 Jazz and a G1. Well, it wasn't G1 Jazz, but commemorative series G1 Jazz and G1 Metroplex from a little place in Reading. And Metroplex was missing almost everything. Didn't have his fists, which I would have been perfectly content with him to have. He only had 2 of his guns. He had Scamper, the little black car. But that was about it. But I finally fully restored him. Oh, that is so nice. It is such a lovely feeling when you restore a figure back to its full glory. And just to show that he is fully restored, sans missiles, but who cares about missiles? But here's 6 gun. He'll only realise today is called 6 gun because he's made of 6 guns. Here's the aforementioned Scamper. There he is. And Slammer, little tank man. He doesn't turn into anything. He turns into a tower, but that's about it. But it's really nice to finally have this guy like completed. I need to work out how like mirrors work or like mirrored video works. There we go. But he's so nice. It's absolutely lovely to have him like fully restored. All the kind of important pieces back together. So he's kind of on like a G1 display with like my Micromasters reissues G1. But I believe this is the oldest Transformer I own, because this is 1986. This one came out. And I don't think I've got anything which predates that. The Micromasters came out kind of late 80s. So a couple of years after Metro Boy here. I do also have G1 Stalker, but I believe again he was very late G1. Excuse me, I'm very gassy. Again, late 80s. I think 89 was when the Predators came about. But yeah, I'm so happy that I have this guy like basically restored in pretty good condition, actually. Not much kind of like, honestly, like the chrome is in excellent condition. There's a few scuffs here and there, but like on the whole, like he's fantastic. I do see a lot of these on eBay in various conditions, going like quite a range of prices. I think I got this one. You know, bearing in mind missing most of his bits, about 50 quid, I think it was. But they vary depending on like the on the quality, what's missing, whether they got the box as well, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm super pleased with him. So I'll put him back over. Good lads. I still can't work out how the actual like what was it? Base mode. I can't work out how the base mode is actually meant to be, but it's kind of modular, so you sort of make it up based on, I don't know, whatever you want to put on the ramps. Yeah, Metroplex is cool. Do you know what else is cool? What shall I show off? I've got quite a few bots which I'm very excited to show off actually. Let's go with him. Yes, possibly like my favourite Megatron figure like ever is the Generation Select Super Megatron. I've given him TLK Megatron's sword because it looks so good on him, and as this is like a body for Megatron within the Ascension verse around about like the Earthfall era, there is a canonical reason why he has this sword, which I will eventually address. I don't know how, but I will address like the kind of Exodus era, what happens during then, why the Autobots actually and Decepticons leave Cybertron. But yeah, this is kind of his post-Exodus body, and it's absolutely fantastic. Like all the kind of play features that he has are like so good. Like he has like interchangeable foreheads. How many robots do you know have that? And like, yeah, the different like ways you can position his robot mode, like with the wings out, like that, and then like the different heads, like the different faces you can do, really great. Jet mode and tank mode are kind of weird, but like I am far too infatuated with this thing for it to be a deal breaker. Like the moment I saw this, I was sold instantly. Yeah. But just for clarity there, Super Megatron is like this is pre-Ascension. This is Exodus from Cybertron up to like the kind of end of the first Earth campaign. And yeah, stories that I'd like to go into sometime. I don't know how, I don't know when. I just have ideas and I don't execute them. Oh, how's it all going on? Are you planning on buying the Fans Hobby Naval Commander, the Armada Prime? No, but I think I am getting a Bendy Prime, the Deluxe Armada Prime from Matt at some point. I think I'm like trading like a Viacon or something like that. Like God, I just want that Takara Tomy Armada Prime figure that was shown like 2 years ago to be brought out already. Come on, put it in selects. I just want it. I just really want it. I'm not even that attached to like Armada. I just want an Optimus that doesn't have like the usual kind of G1 design cues. Mm. That looks fantastic. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned this in the previous stream, but like I don't really have that much left on my want list. I recently created a whole new Excel document with my collection list on it, and also like stuff I bought, my kind of want list, stuff for sale, so it's all in like one place. No, I can never have nice things, Dan. Not in this world. Um, that's what, like kind of eight things really. 2, 5, 6. Yeah, there's about 8 things, and like 2 of them are just parts for figures I already have. Like Siege Skywarp is on there, but as if I'm gonna get that. Um, I think Takara's coming out with a reissue of that. I hope so, and I hope it doesn't sell out as quickly as almost everything that's come out in the last 6 months. It's been ridiculous. All these Amazon exclusives, I'm really like. It's a kind of necessary evil. I just Amazon as a company is not great. But that's the only way that I can get like Ironhide and Prowl from Earthrise. So what's actually on my list? Okay, so I'm after the weapons / legs for Beast Wars Armadillo. I got him on a kind of junker like job lot from a place in Camden, Monkey's Emporium. I don't know if many people will have known about that. But yeah, Armadillo was complete apart from the 2 bits, which are like, which obviously will get lost because they can be taken off. So I'm after his legs / weapons. Still looking for parts for G1 Stalker. He's missing literally everything, but I will be perfectly content if I can find that ICBM. AO girl, show me what that ICBM can do. Oh, it's fun. We're having fun. Energon's 6-shot is on my list as well, the yellow Shock Blast repaint. I lost my train of thought, sorry. Yeah, I want that 6-shot because that's a very easy repurposing for Shattered Glass Shockwave. They have kind of similar colour schemes. I think the official Shockwave is based on that mould, so it would be nice to have that and save me several hours painting. I've gotten quite intrigued by the new is it the Wolf Cybertron Trilogy Nemesis Prime, the one that comes in the secret box, which what's inside? Oh, who knows? I really like how that looks, and seeing as I'm not going to be using Striker Manus as my Earth Optimus anymore. I've got the Nemesis version, so I'm thinking I might sell one of them off. But then I need a Nemesis to go up against like this style Optimus. This is the Earthrise one, who I didn't think I would get, and then I did, and he's great. He was very great. I was thinking I'd get the Netflix one that's coming out in December, but I couldn't wait that long. So Nemesis Prime is on there. I also want the NYCC, I think it is, the pink Transformers Prime RC. Because I just want a kind of non-movie style RC, which turns into a normal Earth vehicle not just a soap bar or a car like from space or whatever it is. It's so tiring, and the Earthrise one looks absolute garbage. And the Kingdom repackaging, I don't know how many people have seen this, but they've repackaged the Kingdom one, specifically in a way that hides the terrible backpack that it has. It's like a kind of cardboard insert, like that's behind her, and like her kind of wheel things on her back just kind of tuck in behind it. And it's clearly meant to like disguise how absolutely rubbish it looks. What else we got? So Pink RC from Transformers Prime NYCC. Generations Protector Box, those gift sets with like the RTS grapple repaint and the kind of all white Ratchet and Prowl. Those are really nice. Those are some very easy repurposings. I do want to get my hands on the Earthrise Astro Squad, the Micromasters, which combine into a space shuttle. Like, that's really cool. I want it. I want it. I just want it. I have a little space shuttle man. I have Payload, who came with Cosmos, and he's all right. He's all right, but just the slightly bigger space shuttle would be quite cool. Especially since I don't have space for Skylinks. I'm never going to be able to fit him in here. So what's the point? I just get a little space shuttle. Dan, help me love Earthrise Cliffjumper as I made you love Earthrise Hoist. Change my mind. Alright, yeah, here's another little man I got. I found Cliffjumper at Smith's for $11.99. It was around about £12, but it was discounted, so it made it a little easier to buy on him. Just look at him. Just look at him. Look at those eyes and tell me that you don't want to buy him. I'll wait, Dan. I will wait. In your own time. Come on, man. I've got a shadow around here. It's there. He's actually, he's not bad. He's very small. I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of like this whole shield parts forming thing that Earthrise seems to be very keen on. It just whiffs a bit of lazy design. But yeah, Cliffjumper's alright. He's very good. I know you already bought him, but like, just look at him. He's a cute little boy. How can you not love him? Cliffjumper's fine. This is the gun from the Centurion drone pack, by the way. This is Cliffjumper's glass gas gun. Which I don't think it actually looks like that. I might be wrong. I was kind of tempted recently by Double Dealer, actually, because I saw him in Smith's too, and I like big rockets that come off the vehicles that are launching them. And I had a £50 note in my wallet, which as long as it's not in my bank, it's free real estate, so I can just spend that willy-nilly. But I decided against it because I have a lot of things coming in over the next couple of months, and I don't have a job and I need to save money. What have we got going on? MMC Demonicus Promenon. Oh, who dat? Who's Demonicus Promenon? I can't remember. What's that? That's what? Oh, that. Ah! I either forgot that this existed or I was never told. Oh, it's the Nemesis repaint of their Nova Prime. I'd completely forgotten that this existed. They come with chrome armor. That is rad. Who says rad nowadays? Apparently I do. That's pretty neat. Not so hot on the chrome armor. I'm not a big fan of chrome. It's mostly bias from being a filmmaker, because that's just one way that you can get a horrible reflection of yourself. Break the immersion. So there you go. He's kind of nice. Wouldn't mind the Nova version, maybe. If Kingdom Galvatron next year is repainted into Shatterglass Megatron, I will scream. I'm wanting to do another custom of Megatron, Shatterglass Megatron. Something that looks a bit more like Megatron, because I know a lot of people are kind of, that's just Ultra Magnus that you've repainted. Yeah, I know. But, you know, in 2012, 2013, how many Megatrons were there on the market which would have looked like convincing hero Megatrons? I wasn't going to repaint a Prime Megatron. He's still got his, like, teeth and sharp bits. Not like that. Ooh. It'd be nice if they did. It would be nice if they did a Shatterglass Megatron to go with the Shatterglass Prime that's coming out soon. More Shatterglass recolors, please. Put them in selects. I will buy them all, mostly. Do want more. What do I think of the 86 figure so far? Studio Series 86. I'm not really a fan of any of them. Like, the best looking ones are definitely Scourge and Hot Rod. Hot Rod's got some decent accessories, but like, nothing else is really interesting me. I don't think I'll. I was intrigued by Blur and Jazz, but neither of them really look that good to me. Blur especially has got some weird stuff going on with his chin. So I reckon that most of, if not all of, Studio Series 86 is going to be an easy pass for me. It's just not, the style that they're going with is not my thing. Not even the cup. In a bizarre twist of the narrative, I'm not replacing any of my Titan's Return figures like Hot Rod and Legends Cup with versions which don't need decapitating to transform. There you go. Cliff Jumper was originally non-parts forming, but the hinge they used was too breakable and wasn't allowed by safety standards. So they just made him parts forming. And it's still kind of bad design. Is it? I don't know. I'm tired. Guess it is kind of. I mean, if you're hung up about Cliff Jumper having to like take his backpack off to transform, there is like a 3D printed upgrade thing that you can get, which I think fixes the problem. I'm not sure. It doesn't wind me up enough to invest money into that. So if you want it, you can probably find it on Shapeways, or I don't know if it's like non-F or something. When you get the Shatterglass 2-pack, you get a glimpse into the Shatterglass Ascension verse. I do want to do more of those. I have an idea for like a mini movie that I'd love to do. Maybe something that I could like show at TF Nation or premiere there. That would be kind of fun. I do have an idea. I don't have a script, but like I know roughly like which bots would be there. Yeah, I know roughly which Decepticons are definitely on Earth. When in the Shattered verse, when the Transformers first come there. And I've got a good idea for a story. I just need to make it happen. Is my answer to most questions about that. Do you think Trailbreaker deserves more love? Absolutely. The man's got serious self-esteem issues. Come on, buy his toy. Make him feel loved. Oh. What do I think of Earthrise Optimus Prime? He's great. He's really great. I've got his trailer here too. It's a nice little weapon storage thing. It is very small though. Very small. So I've also got like the G1 trailer here, and it's much smaller, much shorter, and definitely shorter. Yeah, I did do a little touch up on Optimus. You can't really see. You can kind of see. my lighting isn't great. I need to get like a strip of lights along here, but I did paint the inside of his face so that you could pick out the eyes a bit better. Just a bit of silver on the inside, fix them nicely. But yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. I've got all the weapons on him are not his own. That is Studio Series 38 Optimus's blaster on his back. That is the custom printed shield that someone made for me with Ironworks, this little gun thing which is acting like a handle for it, and full Cybertron Magnus' sword. Nice little combo there. I've taken recently to using the little Target Master roller which came out with Legends Optimus Prime in 2013 with this Optimus, and he looks great actually. Just take the sword off, so you can hold him in his hand quite securely, and he does look really good. So that's canon. There you go. Pop you back up there. Pop you back up there, like. 86 Grimlock. He looks good. It's just not for me. I'm not a fan of like the Super G1 designs. Like yeah, the Grimlock Studio 86 Grimlock looks great, but not for me. Also, the wheelie that they put with him is like in a constant kind of like pooping position. Like his knees are constantly bent, and he's doing this little like slingshot thing, but it's just a figurine then. And why couldn't they just have I mean, they could have repackaged like the Titans Return one with him, which would have been absolutely fine. But I guess like it is accurate to the movie if you care that much about it. But for my Dinobots, I'm perfectly happy with the Planet X figures in there. That's all I need. They look great. They've got a really cool aesthetic. Bingo. Will the Ascension verse crossover with War of the Matrix? No plans to do that. I have a very strong vision of where the Ascension verse is headed, and it's kind of difficult. We have actually talked about doing a crossover before, but yeah, it's very difficult to kind of get a crossover done within the Ascension timeline currently. If you want like Dreadshot to get involved with something, as people would want, it's very difficult to reconcile that with the timeline. It may happen if we have an idea. The other alternative is like it's a kind of splinter Ascension versus timeline. I guess kind of like what thing with like Larry's crossovers is that those are non-canon. Absolutely, they're great fun, but they are decidedly non-canon with Ascension. So there's no worry there. But because like Grant stuff and my stuff like have a more serious tone, I feel like that's a little it's more difficult to reconcile that. Pooping.
Get it? It's funny poo joke.
Bear with me a second, lads. There, finish up my tea. Ooh. Big fan of the Elite custom modeling. If you can make your own version, by all means go right ahead. It's not not a copyrighted design. I imagine most people by now have seen my custom Elita 1, but here she is. This is from Prime Ultra Magnus with the Power the Prime's head, and I love how it looks. Looks so good. But if you want to replicate that, go right ahead. Just be wary if you do want to use the Power the Prime's head. There was a lot of like modding that you need to do with the neck, because the head and the other neck joint are not compatible. So if you want to recreate it, make sure you plan ahead, and don't go just charging in. You need to make sure that that head fits as best you can. I use stuff like blue tack, just to kind of sit it in place and then work out like how the arms kind of collapsed in, and then the cab folds over, giving it enough kind of clearance. But absolutely, if you wanna do an Earth mode Elite 1, go right ahead. I won't stop you. I won't sue you, unless I think the money's good. Why is TFX not uploading anymore? I think a lot of people got spooked by the whole copper situation that happened at the start of the year. That was almost a year ago now. Blimey. And yeah, I think Mike was one of the people who got a little spooked by it. I don't know what he's up to, but it makes sense for a lot of Transformers and a lot of like kind of pop culture channels who have gone quite dark in the last year. But that's the reason. I decided to bite the bullet and risk an international warrant for my arrest by just saying my channel's not for kids. And to be honest, like nothing's come of it. It seems that there's been absolutely no repercussions whatsoever. But then the whole point of this law is it's designed to target like channels which are advertising to kids, which not everyone is. I'm just making terrible stop motions. I'm not selling anything yet. Maybe I should do it. Should I do merch? I thought about doing merch for a little while, but like, what do I do? What's my design? What is my thing? Do I do like the symbol? Do I do the logo here? Do I do like some Treadshot art? Who knows? I don't think there's enough people who would be interested in buying a T-shirt with my logo on it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think they will do a Shatterglass Decepticon two pack? If so, who would you like? I would absolutely love a Megatron. It would be great if they did it from the aforementioned Super Megatron, because that's got some kind of Energon-y vibes, which in turn are kind of Shatterglass Megatron vibes. For the second one, my immediate thought is Starscream, but you'd want like a deluxe, I think. And like, Phil Soundwave is too similar to Ratchet. Shockwave, there's not really a. You want a Voyager and a deluxe to kind of match Optimus and Ratchet. Treadshot, I love Treadshot. Hit me with some like deluxe Decepticons who are like kind of more kind of A-list, and maybe something will stick. One person wants merch. You want Hasbro to make a Studio Series Bumblebee Soundwave. Like, what do you make them turn into? I don't see the point of Hasbro doing figures of like B movie Brawn and RC and Ironhide because they don't turn into anything. You might as well just get like an action figure, which like was what 3A is for. That's why they got their Soundwave coming out. So like, what does Soundwave turn into? He doesn't turn into anything. They can get away with Cliffjumper because he's just a repaint of Bumblebee, and we see what Bumblebee turns into, and we know that there's an inevitable repaint coming. I don't see the appeal of Studio Series like tertiary characters within the Bumblebee movie. If they don't turn into anything, there's very little point. Optimus is fine because you see his vehicle mode kind of. Reflector, Spinester. I like Barricade. Sideswipe, yes, I would absolutely have a select Shatterglass Sideswipe. That is a tongue twister and a half. I would absolutely buy that. Colours would look amazing. Him and Megatron in a 2-pack fighting Optimus and Ratchet. Perfect. I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold on that. Yeah. What other figures have I got? Oh, so I recently picked up this fella. This is Universe Hardhead, and this is obviously the version which came with the I think it's Fans Project did this upgrade kit, which actually gave him Headmaster Head, which I don't need to take off to transform. That is such a blessing. Mwah, chef's kiss. Came with extra guns. Yeah. And I was going to turn this guy into Shatterglass Onslaught, but he didn't come with the original head. So I kind of decided that this is my Hardhead now. I'm probably gonna sell my Titans Return Hardhead. Oh, his leg is coming apart. But yeah, I'll probably sell the Titans Return Hardhead. Because as many people know, I'm not a fan of a Headmaster. Sorry. But it's nice to have like a gigantic dude. And this is gigantic. This is comparison with Earthrise Optimus. That's where he's standing. So he's huge, much bigger than I expected. But I love this thing. There's some heavy ratchets, like proper weight to them. And like I said, the head doesn't need to come off to transform, which immediately like puts it into my favourites for the year. Yeah, and that like APC riot van mode is quite something with all like the kind of sound effects and stuff. Would you do an Ascension sub-series on what's happening with Cybertron? I mean, like within the kind of like concurrent with like the Ascension timeline, absolutely nothing is happening on Cybertron. There's like no one on there. It's dead. All the fighting has like spread out to the rest of the galaxy. So if you want a 6-part mini series of just this one static shot of like a dead city street with like dark red clouds and thunder and lightning in the sky, like, comment, and subscribe. Would you get the Earthrise Starscream? Nah. I'm sort of tempted because like my Earth mode Starscream is now the same height as Megatron, and it feels a little weird. But I'm not fully like set on that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had my dinner about an hour ago, and I'm still kind of processing. yeah, it's not really for me. And like, yeah, I've decided on kind of on like what most of the Seekers look like now. They're all going by the kind of similar but different sort of design aesthetic. So they've all got like the same kind of jet mode, but they're different sizes, and the robot modes are different designs. So it sets them apart a little bit. So Thundercracker is using like the Combiner Wars leader figure, and it means that he's more of like a kind of heavy bruiser sort of thing. Skywarp is the third party iGear one, and Starscream you can kind of see actually there. Right, there he is. There's Starscream. Don't know why I've gone Irish, but that's the Cyber Battalion custom. Yeah, I think that'd be an excellent series. Just six episodes. Make them all an hour long as well. Let's do that. So I just got to clear out my tabs a little bit.
It's all going nuts in here.
Oh, don't get distracted by Twitter. It's a nightmare. Oh, here's another little grail I finally got my hands on. So Hunt for the Decepticons hubcap. It's very nice. Little kind of 30 style automobile. Yeah, another little grail. It's just such a cute little car. This I love like kind of vintage cars and like when they turn into robots. So right in my street. I think hubcap is a lot of people's grails. I was lucky to find him for I think 14 £14 for this. I may be wrong. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, top of the morning to you. I only recently learned that Jacksepticeye's real name is not Jack, and I feel like I've been lied to. I feel betrayed. Oh, how dare he? When are the Coneheads releasing? I'm not the one to go to for Transformers news. Like Cybertron and Facebook and Twitter are all the places that you need to be. I think like the Conehead 2-pack is releasing around about now. I can't remember when they said like Thrust would be coming. I'm good for the Coneheads. Like I've got the iGear ones. They look like fantastic F-22 kind of variations, so I'm fine with them. I'm sorted. You can have your Conehead. Keep your Earthrise. I'm betting that a lot of what they're releasing through Amazon right now was intended for regular Earthrise release, and then COVID kind of kicked the door down and made Hasbro completely rethink their marketing strategy. That's my theory. I may be entirely wrong, but that's just a theory. A game theory. I keep forgetting about Sandstorm, the Conehead repaint. He looks cool. He does look cool. He's kind of cool. But I missed him. I missed him because because all of those figures just sold out within 5 minutes. Less than that even. Oh god, I also got I got Earthrise Blue Streak about a week ago now. But I pre-ordered him when he first came up. I bought it from In Demand Toys. He sold out in under a minute. I was like mashing the refresh button on their homepage for so long until the pre-order came up because I didn't want to miss out on this. Got him in the basket, bish bash bosh, done. And then like a click back, it has literally been 1 minute and Blue Streak is sold out. Nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Paragon, Nosbot clones, Ironhide, Paralcone, is all original. Makes perfect sense, yeah. Micron's been around for a while. Dominus is a weird name for a planet. Let me just tell you that. Teen Titans Clips, you're in timeout. Go into the naughty corner, you naughty person. Would I ever do a collab with Few? I would love to, but I would need a very good idea. I would need to come to with a very good idea because we are on like vastly different ends of like the TF community. We've met a couple times. Gives me casually name dropping that I've met Few. He's a nice guy. I don't know how much I can say about like how much I can like gloat about how much I know Few from the few TF nations that we have been at and talked about because like we've encountered each other. But I would love I'd love to do a collab. But I would need something that would like kind of meet in the middle. Because he does reviews like exclusively. I do stop motions exclusively. So what do we do? What do we do? I get him to review Treadshot Prime. But like I need that figure for filming, so that's not happening. At least not right now. Yes. Everyone talks about Dominus, never Subinus. No. Are you a Dominus or a Subinus? Like, comment, subscribe. Excuse me. Lifetime was selects, yeah. Figured. Do I like watching Doctor Who? I I think at the start of lockdown, my girlfriend and I started. We did a kind of beginning to end watch along of the of kind of like 2005 onwards Doctor Who, and we got to like the first two episodes of Jodie Whittaker's first season, and the interest kind of crashed a bit. Like I'm not the biggest fan of the last two seasons, and I'm gonna be careful what I say. But yeah, we did a big old binge of those seasons, and we just kind of I lost interest until there's like it's not worth going any further. I know she's watching. Sorry. Yeah, I've been showing her a lot of like classic Who as well. So we've covered most of the Doctors now. I think the only ones we haven't watched are 6. I think 5 and 6. We've definitely not watched any of Colin Baker. We've not watched the TV movie with Paul McGann, but we did see the Night of the Doctor mini-sode for the 50th anniversary. Surprisingly, I was very surprised. I think I'm getting this right. I believe her favourite classic Doctor was Pertwee, which like definitely surprised me. She absolutely loved Troughton, and Troughton's fantastic. He was an amazing Doctor, and I thought that was going to be her like favourite from the classics, but no, it's John Pertwee, secret agent Venushi Nakido Haya man, with some fantastic wardrobe attire. Theo voices Treadshot. Yeah, I've thrown a couple puns for him as well. He'd like that. Jodie has some good episodes, more so in the second season. Definitely dropping quality between her and Capaldi. Yeah, she. There are some like decent episodes from. Was it season 12? Is it 12? 13? I can't remember. She's got a few decent like episodes, but it's the writing that's really letting it down. And I could rant for how much I hated the recent season finale. My the thing that really sticks with me about Jodie's like Chibnall's kind of era is that the universe doesn't seem fun. It all feels very similar to what a lot of sci-fi shows or like new shows from existing properties are like, where like the universe sucks and everyone hates each other and it's all like backstabbing and all the like in Star Trek, all the Federation's not so good actually. They just abandoned this entire planet because for some reason, because there was like some failing with androids or whatever. Spoilers for Picard. But it's got that same kind of vibe as like the universe sucks and everyone hates each other, which is very much influenced by like common politics and like the divides that have been caused by that. And it's so depressing. The universe, Doctor Who under Chibnall, the universe feels really empty, and when you do find people, they're absolute assholes, and like it's not worth saving, and it's not fun. It's not fun. Really, I didn't have fun with it. Enough ranting about Doctor Who. I'm never going to get picked up by the BBC at this rate. Barricade and Skids in the Ascension verse, are they like Django Fett to Viacom's Naughty Troopers? Skids kind of is actually. There is a reason that Skids and the Auto Troopers look so similar. It's because like they're based on him, and the idea is that Skids is kind of like this kind of peak fighter, this perfect Autobot, and so like obviously you base your kind of generic like chassis on the best guy in the army. Barricade not so much. It's just that's just the designs that the Eradicons have. Barricade happens to have a very similar look. But yeah, like the kind of crosscut style Auto Troopers are based on Skids' body within the Ascension verse. Have you played Among Us? No, I do have it. I would like to play it. I just need people to play it with, which I do. Larry and Brian and Dakota or whoever, Dakota, invite me to your Among Us games, because I will play and I will murder you all. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at those sorts of games. I crack under pressure. I would like to play it though. Yeah. Doctor Who has a YouTube channel. Yeah, tell them to subscribe to me and I'll tell them how to fix their show. No, don't. Oh god. That would be a bad idea. Right, I should probably wrap this up. A few more minutes. Will you use any Micromasters or Micromaster bases modulators in the Ascension verse? I have an idea for Ironworks, but I can't do anything with it for a while because of the canon. I do want to introduce like Target Masters and Micromasters into the Ascension verse. They do exist. I've just not really had any opportunity to properly kind of showcase them. But obviously, like Roller's around, with Optimus during Earthfall. So there'll be more. I'm sure there'll be more. Yeah, we'll start wrapping it up. But just a quick kind of like spitball for me right now, guys. What do you want to see me do on these streams? Because you know, I'm happy to just like spitball about robots and stuff that I bought recently, but like I'd like to do other things. I've been thinking of doing like live streaming video games, so like maybe do some Halo or maybe like Transformers games, that kind of stuff. I'll do some more Q&As as and when like I feel like it's time for them. You can only do so many Q&As like in a row before like information is redundant. Yeah, I need to make some more actual animations before I can start doing more of them. Probably December I'll do a top 10 of the year. That'll be fun. I'll do that as a live stream. You know, that'll be good. Yes, play Halo. One person wants me to play Halo. What else do I do? What else do I do? I'd like to play Among Us, actually. I just need people to play with. I'm not going to turn this into a gaming channel. But yeah. Prepare some more updates on Ascension. I mean, that would require me to have actually made any progress in the last month, Daniel. But yeah, if you, I mean, I will wrap this up now. But if you've got ideas for stuff you want me to do on these streams, drop them in the comment section because that's going to still be around. It'll be easier to keep track of that instead of in the live chat that's going on right now. And I'll see what I can do. I make more progress with videos. I'm gonna make more stuff. I need to plan it out and commit to it and actually film it. But in the meantime, you've got mine and Grant's second collaboration coming up in a week. Yes, exactly 1 week, 7th of November, with RC Nightmare Planet. It is written, directed, filmed, cast, all by Grant. So this is like the first time that I've kind of handed over that much control of an Ascension verse short to someone else, which is very exciting. But he's created a fantastic story. It's set, I think it's about 10,000 years before the current events. Obviously follows RC, and taking place like during the what kind of like the Beast Wars in the Ascension verse. But it's the war on Eucharis, with like beast formers and all the beast transformer tribes. But it's a little story focusing on RC, her trying to survive on this hellscape. But yeah, I'm very excited for this to release and take its place in the Ascension canon. So keep an eye out for that. Go subscribe to Grant. It's Grantman Filmmaker. I think that's how I said it. I'm running out of like moisture and tea. I'm out of tea. But yeah, go subscribe to Grant. Make sure that you don't miss this new short that's coming out. I'll be posting about it on YouTube and like my socials. Make sure you check out the clip as well. That's on my channel. And yeah, belated Halloween video. Ooh, it's good. I'm excited for this. Right. Bye for now, people. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Wear a mask, of course. And